Hello everyone, welcome back to another Smart Money Sundays. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. And again, apologies for previous week. I missed the update. I've been actually extremely busy, but not much actually has happened in the market in terms of FX at least. But let's just jump right into it. So DXY. So DXY has been in a very strong uh, bullish trend. Okay, we've had consecutive bullish days um, on the dollar. I think for the past month, which is very bullish and very unusual for the dollar because normally when you have an uptrend, right, you usually have healthy pullbacks along the way. Okay, that's how you refer to a healthy trend. But what we've seen is a very, if you go on the weekly, we've seen very impulsive push up. Okay, not market has not been offering very much pullbacks. Okay, and I don't think that's going to carry on. I actually think it's going to reverse soon. Now, I'm not going to look to short this trend. Okay, because that's a very stupid thing to do. But in terms of target, so I did have this target mapped out previously in the year. We actually have come and now hit that objective. Okay, so currently what I'm looking for, again, I'm not looking to short the dollar because trading reversals can be very tricky and a lot more risky. Okay, so you need a lot more confirmation when you do look to trade reversals. But in terms of what I'm looking for, okay, on the dollar is one more overextended push up, ideally into 105. It's a very important key level. Okay, here, if I just this green zone here, one more sort of push up into 105. Okay, and we're going to 6 hour. Right, one more push up into 105 before we see some sort of, consolidation and then a reversal of sorts. Okay. Now, again, I'm not going to be looking to short this. Okay, because ideally, I'm going to be looking for, if this scenario does play, I'll be looking for basically an acceptance below 104. So if we do get this scenario come to play, I'll be looking for an acceptance below 104. All right, to show price is actually ready to reverse, to then play this level to level and then look for short setups back into 103 level. Again, I'm playing it level to level, okay, because when a trend is this strong, you don't want to be you don't want to be trading against the trend unless you have enough confirmation, okay, because you're likely just going to get stopped out. But that's sort of the idea I have for DXY. Okay, in terms of Monday, okay, that's where I'm basically going to see how price holds this level. If we range here, right, see maybe a spike down and then a reclaim of 104, we're likely going to get a spike, push up into Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I think Wednesday, Thursday, right, we'll likely see some sort of reversal into 104, and then again acceptance below 104 will give me short triggers for the dollar to come back into 103. So that's sort of the my game plan coming into this week. Again, Monday will give me a lot more better insight of what to expect. But this is the basically the main idea I have for USD. Now let's push on. Knowing our dollar bias, EU will obviously be the opposite. So EU again been trending very heavily bearish. Now in terms of previously we took out August low, also August month's low we took out, and naturally what happened when you take out a significant low, you have a bullish reaction, which we did. But then on Friday, what price did is it actually took out that previous high, okay, previous day's high, and then we saw this very strong bearish momentum. Now again, when you have such strong engulfing candle like this, you don't want to be blindly longing, do you? Right? It's a very stupid thing to do. So ideally, what I'm going to be looking for coming into Monday to see if this level holds. Okay, again, if this level, right, holds, I'll be looking to see how price reacts after we come into the previous daily. If we see rejection from the multiple rejections, I'm going to be looking for shorts into new lows, okay, of 1.07. I'm going to be looking for very simple short setups, again, trading with the trend, invalidation above this high where the manipulation took place to target new daily lows. However, if I see a scenario where we actually respect this level and just consolidate and then reclaim the daily, okay, I'll be looking for compression, okay, manipulation to actually long this back into 108, okay, level. Okay, so that's sort of the idea I have for EU, but I am favoring currently a rejection of the previous daily level. Again, bar this high does not get taken, and again, if we make lower lows and lower highs on the lower time frames, I'm going to look for shorts targeting new lows. Okay, but that's the main idea I have for EU on intraday wise. Okay, again, if we see a reclaim, okay, of this, then you can look for bounce play, reversion plays, but I'm not looking too far into that right now. I'm just looking at current price action and what I'm seeing coming into the new week. Now, if I push over into, let's go gold first, actually. Right, if I push over to gold. Now, if you recall, we've been in, so we're in price discovery, as you guys, I've already mentioned this before, okay, so I don't want to keep going over it again, but I'm just going to quickly mention, because we're in price discovery, there is no information on the left we have or where price can hit resistance. So when you have scenarios like this, you do not want to be shorting an asset class. You want to be waiting for pullbacks, okay, significant pullbacks within your discounted regions to look for longs, because this is where you're going to make the most money, where you're trading with the trend, because price can go up a lot higher than you think, because the market is dictating its value, because there is no previous indication of where price will top out. Okay, so it's much smarter to just trade with the trend. Okay, now you understand that, let me push over to the 4 hour. Again, I'm not looking to short gold at all, but if we look at previous months, so price action, we had a consolidation, we had a reversion of the lows, and then a expansion to higher, right? We had manipulation and then expansion. Okay, so in terms of what I'm seeing now on the current time frame, we have this demand here, this clear demand level here, straight here on the 4 hour. Then we have a basically clear demonstration of rejection from this level 1, 2, 3, 3 taps from this demand, showing strong indication of strength on the 4 hour structure, okay, with a break of structure or internal break of structure here, right, indicating even more strength. Now, where I'm looking to play this is very simple. One of two ways. Now, the first way is where I'll be looking for a pullback into either the daily level here. Okay, actually, let me push on the 1 hour. Show you it's a bit easier. Okay, let's do it like this. Right, okay, so the way I'm looking to play this is like this. So if we leave this high intact on Monday and we see a pullback, I'll be looking for rejection from the daily level to then look for longs, again targeting the previous high, or I'm going to be looking for a deeper pullback into this level, key level here, okay, which is at 27.32. This is a more important level for me because it's the equilibrium of this 4 hour range. So ideally, I want to be looking for a slowdown in momentum, okay, a slowdown in sellers, okay, and then look for confirmations from this level too long, okay, ideally from this key level here, and validation, okay, should be below this low here, okay, to target, the first target would be the highs, and then you can have extended targets, okay, based on Fibonacci retracements, extended targets. But again, don't have a setup here yet, so invalidation will be more important on the confirmation we get if we hit this level coming to Monday or Tuesday. But this is the sort of the only setup I have in mind, okay, coming in currently. However, if we push up now, okay, if we push up now, and then I'm not gonna be looking for longs, because price can again just carry on trending higher like that before we get any major pullback. So if that is the case, I'll be waiting for Monday to play out, and then wait to see how structure is, okay, where we're making higher lows and higher highs, to then look for long opportunities. But I ideally don't want to long if this scenario plays, because we can just as easily get a quick dump before we carry on trending higher again, because gold does like to do that. So the main scenario I've highlighted, okay, wait for a pullback, given this high is intact, to long from this key level here, okay, to take out previous week's high. All right, very, very simple. Now let's push on to USD CHF, another pair that has my interest. Okay, now previous week, right, previous month, August low was swiped, and then we had an accumulation of orders before we saw a push up. Now again, similar to gold, I am looking for this high to come and get swept. That is my target. Now we're seeing some sort of slow momentum here, so I'm expecting, again, because we're coming to some sort of supply resistance level, I'm expecting to see some sort of sell-off, right, short-term sell-off into this key level on the daily. Okay, now this is where I'll ideally be looking for confirmations, low time frame confirmations too long, right? Ideally you want to look for a reclaim of previous week's low after a quick push down to then long into August highs. Okay, very, very simple sort of setup, but I'll again, because we're in a resistance territory, I want to see a quick push down. Given this resistance holds, okay, and a reclaim of the weekly, very, very easy, high probability longs into August high. Okay, so very, very simple setup. Now let's push over to crypto, because crypto has been a bit more interesting just because of volume. Now, this is a markout from, I think, previous Smart Money Sunday that I did. Was looking for a pullback into 61, caught the longs from 59k. But I was looking for a scale-in from this level, as I indicated. We didn't get it. We actually front ran, and then prices pushed up. Ended up taking profits at the range highs. As I illustrated, this objective was met, so took profits on those. But in terms of what I'm seeing currently, let me get rid of all this, clear the charts up a little. Okay, so let me go on the higher time frames, because I'm going to explain this. Right, so we're now at currently high time frame resistance. Price, what it has done from the previous week, it's sort of, we've seen distribution occur. We saw a bearish extension. This low, however, was not taken, okay, which is important in terms of daily reference. So once we've seen that, okay, this low is still intact. It's something I'm going to be looking to target in the near future. Okay. So currently, what I'm looking for, over Friday, we did have a bit of news that caused a bit of volume. So we had some news about Tether, that apparently the feds are investigating Tether. Then we had the CEO of Tether, which is the biggest stablecoin in crypto. I mean, you guys should already know this, that they were being investigated, and then the CEO of Tether said that they're not. Again, not sure on that, but basically what ended up happening, price sort of dumped and then pushed back up. And then we also had news of what do you call it, Israel bombing Iran. So that sort of caused a bit more volume in the market, but we've just basically been range bound. Okay, so ideally what I'm looking for is this level needs to hold. Okay, 68.3. If this level holds, okay, I'm gonna be looking for shorts into this level here. Okay, and then my main extended target would be 63.5, and this is the level where I'll ideally be looking for longs from. 63k level is ideally where I want to be long Bitcoin. Okay, but that's sort of my main idea. However, okay, if I get rid of this, however, if we push up, right, and then just continue on ranging, okay, we could leave this low and then just sort of push up eventually and create sort of a short squeeze, right? Getting more people to get short from this level and then eventually taking them out, which is actually very usual behavior. But again, I need to wait to see how Monday sort of performs, okay, just because we've been consolidating. But this level is basically the level in the sand for me, okay? Break above this, then I'm looking for longs. Break below this, okay, then I'm looking to play for shorts into this level, and then where I'll be looking for swing Swing longs is from this demand key level here, 63 is where I'll be looking for reversion plays on crypto to potentially come into the 70k, potentially new all-time highs in the coming week or so. So yeah, that's BTC. Now Ethereum, I kind of have a different view on, because Ethereum has been a lot more weaker relative to Bitcoin, right? Now there can be a number of reasons for that. I'm not gonna go into that because I'm gonna be here for fucking hours. But in terms of TA, what I'm sort of expecting this week is a little different from BTC. So what I'm currently looking for is a retest of $2,600 level. Okay. Now, hopefully, if we get that this week, this is where I'm going to be looking for short confirmations to actually short this fucker back down into the yearly level, right? We have a CME gap at $2,200, so I'm expecting that CME gap to come and get filled, right? We see some sort of sell-off, maybe some news, some manipulation. I'm not sure what it will be, but I'm very confident in price to come and revisit the lows. We may also potentially take out these lows, but I'm not too sure if we do take out the lows, because it could be one of those scenarios where we come out, right? We have a triple bottom in play, and then we sort of just expand higher, right? Front running all the buyers that have their buy orders below these two important lows here. That's something I can see happening as well. Or we see something like, obviously, you have a quick push down and then a reclaim. If that is the case, you wait for a reclaim, and then you long above acceptance above 22 to back into range highs. Ideally, I'll be looking for targets of 3k. I'll be looking for swing long opportunities if that's the case, because there is objective. There's also a CME gap at 3 grand. So ideally, I'm looking for short plays this week on ETH. Right, 2,600 is the main level. Let me get a shot of this, where I want to be looking for shorting opportunities from, to short back into range lows, and then this is where range lows I'd be looking for long opportunities back into 3k. So very simple, but yeah, that's sort of my main ideas for this week. There's a few more opportunities this week, so I'm going to be a lot more vigilant as we're coming into October end. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.